Yes, welcome back, guys. So we have been given a new mission, Lance 316. This is up to the bridges that are a vital point the church needs to take to enter the main part of the city, and this is one of the bigger battles. I think actually in the text it says this is the biggest battle of the campaign. We last time we tried to coordinate the troops at the top here, but I said that I was going to give you guys more space to the north, but it turned out that was really difficult to do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say that we're gonna say that any of these troops that you have to the north here, you can assume that they are off the map, if you like. So we just put them over here or something, and they will not be in combat. At the start of each, before I deal cards, you can say that they enter the field of battle, and you have to put them such that they are touching the north border. And then from that moment on, they will be in the battle. So you have like infinite space, theoretical space above the map now. Of course, you can choose to have everyone here right away, right off the bat, and that's that. But when you organize the troops before we start, everyone has to be above this walkway here. Let me see if I can. More or less above this line. Okay. And then when you are coordinated, we will start dealing cards. And while you guys place the troops, I will. What was it? I did some mistakes last time. I went on and talked about electronics, and you rolled electronics to search Venendi. You had did a search about the pets and that pet producing company. That was my mistake. I said that Savage Worlds has rules for interacting with computers, and that's electronics. However, it has even more specific rules for searching, and that's called research. That's its own skill, and you should have rolled that. So just to get that correctly. And there was one more thing from the time Arion was playing with us, so the time before. Oh yeah, do you remember your you had a critical failure, and I said your tip exploded, and then you can then you were just supposed to change it to another one because you had more than one tip, right? It actually specifically says reloading is an action. So readying is a free action. You can ready 2 weapons, but reloading is an action. So you should have used an action there. But yeah, just so we try to work out all the errors. So are you guys okay with the positioning of these troops? You didn't move anything, I saw.
How do you guys think the tanks should come in the way that they are, or in a column, all kind of one at a time kind of thing, or have the infantry alongside them and the tanks coming in a column, or kind of in a V formation or something?
Did we say that the hover tanks can go over the river?
What's our objective?
Objective:
Oh, right. Yes.
kill all the remove all the Rephaim from this map.
Yeah. Expect enemy armor. Expect enemy troops. This is a long-fought battle zone. You have limited resources that you can grab from. If you want to take grenades or explosives, you're limited to 3. So you can rearm yourself with 3 grenades.
Yes. So you rearm your inventory, but if you're taking grenades, you can only take 3.
Yeah. 3 of our tanks are hover tanks.
No, 2.
2 of our tanks are hover tanks. The other 4 are regular heavy tanks. But our job is to go kind of room to room, building to building, searching and destroying everything in our path. There is the fog of darkness machine in effect, so you might want to grab something for that. There is hidden explosives all over the map. I don't know. What else can we tell you? You've been given command of Lance 8326. That's why they're blue. Tony Masters has Lance 3625. They're green. M has Sir Adra and Paul and Goldie under his control. And then I guess we'll kind of figure out the tanks right now, hopefully. But it was mentioned that anywhere on the map where you see the ground is kind of eroded or spider-webbed, that's an obvious tank mine or landmine.
Yes.
Okay.
But you are allowed to, you did mention, Jax mentioned last time that you would be allowed to arm yourself, given that kind of information, so that you wouldn't be, short on any gear or anything.
Yep.
With that, are we allowed to arm the knights that Arian and Masters or Tony are under their command? Are we allowed to arm them, or they come armed and we have to make do with that?
You can arm Paul and sorry, can you repeat the question? I think I misunderstood the question. Can you please repeat?
The other knights that have come with us, or sergeants or whatever, are we allowed to arm those sergeants?
No, not the sergeants. No, you can arm your lance though, and you can't start there. You have to start here. Have to start in this area. Yeah. So.
What is this right here?
Where are you pinging? Can you explain? It's a big map. Are you pinging somewhere? I don't see any ping. Do you guys see a ping?
I didn't.
Top right-hand corner.
Top right-hand corner. That is a small, almost dried out river that is flowing under a small bridge, but the bridge is more or less just like a big, what's it called? Tube, concrete tube, which they have put there, and that's the ends of the tube. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
How far does the tubes extend above the ground?
How far? Which
Vertically does the tube extend above the ground? Does it provide cover?
Yeah, you could go in the tube if that's what. But it's not above the level of the road. It's lower than the road. It's under the road, and then there is. It's slightly like maybe a foot below the road is the troop. Okay. Right. So these guys have to. Everyone starts in this area. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So I am going to. Oh yeah, and there was something with Arion's thing of downtime mission, but I thought about it, and it's impossible to do actually. So
Okay.
maybe I'll do it later, or because it was about these guys. So it was we were going to do like a time skip now that you weren't there then, but now that we moved on, it just doesn't work. So we're gonna not do that. Right. Okay, so let's start putting people in turn order.
Well, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming I don't have the backpack radio.
We did
probably
assume you
don't
do.
need it, no.
Yes, no. Yeah, people I talking over each other. I didn't hear.
It's up
I
to you.
assumed you do, that you do have that. But if you don't want to have it, then you can give it to someone else. I mean, it could just be in one of the tanks.
No.
But yeah, you probably should bring one of the big rocket launchers. Tony's maxed out on weight. I can't carry it.
Me too.
If the sergeants were allowed to carry stuff like that, I would load. I would put a rocket launcher on each one of them. But
Yeah, no, those are not. They come as is.
Well, the problem that Fernandy has is
You cut off.
he has nobody to help him. He has nobody to help him clear build. Just him and the lieutenant or senior sergeant, whatever what they're.
Mm-hmm.
well, you don't have to keep your guys with you. You can keep one or two, or we can switch a guy so that I have a guy in amongst your guys to go on different turn order. If you wanted to try that.
I could hang back and do healing.
Or you could
Yeah, I
just have
suppose
two
you-
groups. I mean, this is just who you're moving. It doesn't need to be this way. You can redistribute the troops also. It doesn't need to be 662.
Yeah, I would suggest maybe 4 each. That way, they've got people they can use to. That way, people can do. They have the flexibility to do it. And so, since we've got to clear everything.
You don't have to clear all the buildings. You just have to be sure there's no Rephaim there.
Well, that's really the only way of making sure is you have to go physically put your eyes on and make sure everything's clear.
Good point. Yes, that's true.
If you don't, then you haven't done your mission. Okay, well, let's just make this easy. The far right of the map is clear. There's just the riverbed. So I guess they could be hiding in there, but how deep is that river?
The river is almost dried up. It's just like a trickle of disgusting liquid.
Right, but how deep is the riverbed? How far below level ground?
I don't know. Maybe like 2 yards or 3 yards, something. I don't know. It's just a little depression there.
Well, I mean that means people could be hiding it if it's that
true.
deep.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
And let me check out those tanks real. Okay, we have 2 of the grav tanks, and the rest of the other 4 are. And the other 4, they all have missiles on them that can use for indirect.
That's true. Yeah, I don't remember what the name is, but they have different weapons. Yeah. So the grav tanks, they can float over the minefields, and the normal tanks, they can run over the cars. So that's their strong suits.
Yeah, they do have. They do have. And do we have any other artillery on hand that we can call on, or air support, or anything like that?
Just in case things are really bad and you need to help to get out. So you don't have support for offensive use. It's just in case you're like in a really tight spot and need to retreat, and then you can use the artillery.
Okay, but well, to be blunt, how does command know that? I mean, we can just say we're in a bad position and use it for offensive purposes, right?
That is true, but I mean, Adra would not do that. But yes,
well, I've got the radio.
Yes,
I've got the radio.
True. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, but then she will probably like react.
Well, she can get mad at me after, but if we're all alive after, then that's better than having half of us dead and then her being, oh well, we fought. So I'll take us all alive in trouble rather than half dead and we followed her.
But what you're describing now, before the half of us is dead, that is exactly when you're in a tight spot. So.
Well, but you could, but instead of using it to be. You could be proactive rather than reactive.
Yes, but remember the rules of the support is once you have used it, you get -3 for a whole hour to call it back.
Right.
Right. So if you do that, it's just, I mean, there's chances that you can call it back again is really low. But yes. So each time you actually attempt to call support and fail, you get that 1 hour debuff. So, and I think actually it stacks. I don't remember, but yeah. I think it says for each time within the last hour you have tried to call in support, you get -3 or something like that. So yeah, and when each time you call in, you have to say that you're in a tight spot in this scenario. So, but yes, they don't magically just come if they don't know magically that you're in a tight spot or not. You tell them that. That's true.
So why don't we, in order to make this very simple, there's pretty much 3 roads that run north from south, and 3 sets of buildings that run north south, and there are 3 of us. So.
Just for like metagaming a bit, the main map is the 4 blocks, or maybe these blocks in the middle. So on the sides, I've just put in some stuff for flavor, and in case someone's chasing someone, that the map doesn't just end. But the actual map is these. The main part is these 4 blocks in the center here, and well, actually it's 3 blocks. This one, and this one. And yeah, these buildings here are also just put in for flavor. So this is the main scene. You can of course run there, but I'm just going to tell you. Yes.
So everything on the far left of the map or on the west side of the map, there's not going to be bad.
I mean, if you chase someone in there, or if they get reinforcements, that could happen. But they don't. Okay, I'm just going to tell you: don't plan on clearing these buildings right now. Okay, there might be a zombie there. Maybe he fell asleep. But the story is going to happen in the middle. The actual map of the game is very smaller, so I just made it bigger to have room to shoot for and do stuff. Because the actual map, you're quite confined, and everyone's up in everyone's face right off the bat. So that's why I made it bigger.
Probably could say that for us, our lance and these sergeants, we're supposed to clear out this area here. And if you go too far off map, you're wandering into the kill zone of another lance or something else. Because there's a major battle going on all around us, is there not?
Exactly. So other troops are trying to take other approaches to the bridges. Yeah, the bridges are further to the south off the map. So further down, there is more bridges that you need to take. And that the church needs to take. Not right now. Your mission is this part of the city.
Okay. Do we have to clear these? Can we say that we've cleared these 2 that the tanks and stuff are right next to, or we start with those and work our way south?
Those are also clear. Let's say those are also clear.
Okay.
Well, then I would suggest that 2 of our 3 group draw on the map an hour later.
Well, I didn't catch that, but I don't know. Did you guys understand what you?
I'm drawing on the map.
You're drawing on. Okay.
I would suggest. So two of our 3 groups attack on that west side and use those buildings in the far left. If they don't have any enemy in them, then that means you can move down them pretty quick. You don't have to worry about clearing every single step of the way like you do with the other ones. So that allows a group or some of a group to go down there and provide cover from those things, from those buildings on the far left. So that's what I would suggest. Also, that 4-block area, there's 2 bigger buildings on that west side, and on the east side there's just the 1 big building and 1 smaller building. So that side will be easier to clear. Plus, you don't have to worry about a building across. You just got that riverbed. That's what I suggest. 2 teams clear that. The 2 teams clear the west side. 1 team clears kind of the east side there, with that dividing line being the road that goes down the middle. As for tanks, Jax, did you mean because I could see an enemy tank right now? Did you mean for that to be there, or do you want to put it on another level?
That is there.
Okay, so we can see it then.
Yep.
Okay, and it's not blown up or anything. It's
No. Well, it doesn't seem that way. It is behind a barricade, but yep, it is there.
okay. All right, so it is something we could see then. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and then. And then I guess just each group controls 2 tanks each, and just go down the 3 avenues of approach there that divide up the map. It's just a simple plan. That would be my suggestion.
Who wants the hover tanks?
I think just looking at the terrain.
Probably send the hover tanks to the right.
Because there's lots of landmines there.
Yeah, there's landmines off the start, and going around them. I could try disarming them, but if I fail.
That makes sense. There's not many landmines over here to the west. And the heavy tanks can drive over these cars.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Looks like this tank almost has a shot at this enemy tank. Well, I guess you'd have to blow up these cars first.
Are we all set?
What's that?
This is just suggestion. We could change.
Oh wait! You can't. You have to start in this. You can't
we
start.
have to start in the middle.
You have to start in the middle.
Okay. Okay, fine.
And just to clarify, I do not mean to hasten you at all. Take as long as you guys would want, and just tell me when we're starting.
Thanks, Jax.
Well, so the tanks and the troop, everything could start off map, right? Is what you said?
Yes.
Troops and
At the
tanks?
start of each turn, before I deal cards, you can put troops such that they are touching the north border, and then they will be in the game.
How are the hover tanks going to get past all of these cars? To the east?
Just go right over top of them, right? Or no?
I think only the heavy tanks can do that.
And also, the troops could be on the tanks, so just so you know,
No,
they can climb on top.
No. Not if you're going into combat. No, that's a horribly bad idea.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I meant when you're coming in. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
about
if you're just on a road somewhere cruising along, maybe. But when you actually combat, you don't want troops on your tank. They're just gonna get not pretty. Okay, so my suggestion then is if we can that one tank there, and 4 of our heavy tanks got indirect fire capability, that we just use them as off-board artillery and blow that thing up, and then roll our tanks on. No use getting to a slugging match with it if you can just blow them up with your. And then once that's cleared, we bring the tanks on. first, we don't want to bring the tanks on until we've cleared the north facing of these two buildings that are our target. So, because we don't want guys with rockets being able to shoot, exactly. We don't want guys with rockets being able to shoot our tanks. So we want to have the infantry in those, having cleared at least the north facing, so that we don't have to worry about, and maybe partially down each side to make sure that guys can't be taking a good, it's hard to lean out a window with an anti-tank weapon and fire parallel to the wall you're on, because it's kind of heavy and dangerous and all that. But still, maybe. But we still want to clear out the north facings. So my suggestion then, we use the 4 tanks that got artillery missiles on them, blow up that one tank, send the infantry in to clear the north sides of those buildings, and then have the tanks roll on, and then just kind of, you want to use them as just, they should be lagging behind the infantry at all times in a city, because the tanks are vulnerable in a city to troops with anti-tank weapons. So just make sure the infantry is leading the tanks wherever they go, and and that's because depending on where the enemy is, the tanks will maybe be it depends on city fighting. So yeah, make sure the infantry is leading the advance, that they're clearing the way for the tanks, so the tanks don't get sniped by guys with anti-tank. The tanks will just have to take care of any other armor they. I think I'm the only guy carrying an AT4. So it'll be up to the tanks to kill enemy armor. So it's just up to us is where we all want to move our troops down. Pick a side and go from there. Anybody have any preferences of which way they want to?
I want to go west.
Tony will take the right side.
Okay, and you can't start in the building, Tony.
No? Okay.
No, in that area there. Well, you can go in the building right off the bat, but yeah, you can't start.
Okay, so
If there's a doorway there, I'm going to go to the building, and then I'll check this north wall of the south building here, and before advancing across the street.
okay, so just put like one of your tokens so we get an idea where. It's just temporary. So where you want to go, just pick your leader token or whatever, and just put them where you want to go on that. You are going to need to make sure you clear that riverbed, because guys could be hiding in there. They could, if it's 2 or 3 meters deep, that's enough for guys to be hiding in the bottom of. And you're also going to have to clear those tunnels out too, to make sure nobody's lurking. I guess I'll go down the middle. I guess because Vananda, you said you wanted the west.
Yeah, I guess I'll clear this building or go in here and then go down here, I guess.
Did you want to put some of your guys or over on that far left there, because you can use that as the buildings that supposedly don't have bad guys in them? You can use that as a place to provide a covered position for your troops to fire from to shoot at anybody they see in this building.
Yeah, we could make our way over there.
So it's like, go there where my guy.
Can't start there though.
But go there, go down there, and just have 2 or 3 guys. I don't know, however you want to do it, and just work some guys that way. That way they can provide cover into this.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll just run straight down the middle and hope not. All right. So yeah, I think that's pretty much basic, but pretty basic then. And we'll just start with the tanks and shooting off while they're off board, and the rest of us just moving our troops forward. So I'll just put the tanks half on and half off to represent they're off the board.
Okay. So when they're entering, what would you do then? How do you show that?
Put them fully on the board
Okay.
like this.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay. So now the bad news. You have to roll guts, spirit for the gloom. You're all under this layer of unnatural smoke. It's like constantly twisting and moving, and it's coming from the city. And you can see the effect it has had on the ground. It's like unnatural death. It has spread. So everyone has to make a guts roll at -2. The 2 lances of sergeants will make that together. Well, actually, let's do it. The 3 lances do it each one for them. The 3 groups you have of sergeants will do it by themselves, and all the tanks also. Yeah, and everyone who fails gets -2 on
Well, okay, is
the
so
holes.
the gloom, does the gloom have to be breathed in, or is
No,
what?
it's high up in the air, but it does
Okay.
make you like worried and gloomy. So yeah, so that first group, Sergeant, who was that?
You're saying these are at -2, these rolls?
Or they are at -2, yes.
Oops.
So those who do not make it, they get -1 to all their actions. So put some kind of something on them.
I'm just going to use the Sergeant Marcus sheet for all.
Okay, did he miss?
Oh, we have to make a roll for each of the sergeants under us, or just one for...
One for all
All
the
sergeants.
sergeants, yeah. And you can use the... So let me
Okay, then
get my head into
Sergeant.
this. Nori did not make it, I see. Venandi, you did not make it, Venandi. Do you want to Benny that, or go with that?
Well, technically he gets a +2 for being an impaler, and then there's the -2, so...
That's true. So Adra also made it, and Paul also made it. Yeah, good.
No, Adra had the +2. She didn't have the -2, so
Oh.
her roll's actually a 3.
Okay, that's not that good. Okay. Yes, that's true. Adra, so she has -1 to all actions. These sergeants are Venandi sergeants, Sergeant Thomas, right?
Yes.
Yes. So they did not make it. You do have the common bond edge, so you could give them a Benny, or also Sir Adra a Benny to reroll, if you like. It's quite expensive, but it's for the whole combat. So, and it's not certain that they will get a higher number, even if you give them a Benny. They just get to reroll. You do have to tell me if you're rerolling though. So just so you remember that, Sir M. Then we have Sergeant Helen. Is that Tony's group? They did fine, I see.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
yes.
that's Tony's group.
And these Judea tanks, you have to do them individually and put the marker on the ones that fail. Oh, you don't need to roll for you. Well, you just once for the sergeants.
One group roll.
One group roll for the sergeant. But anyway, the first one, that would be the group roll, and they did not succeed, so they are at -1. And the tanks, did they roll? One tank rolled, right? No, 2 tanks rolled.
Two of them.
Yeah, and they did not make it. So
My tanks.
no, I think we don't have your tanks and someone else. I think everyone's using the tanks. Are not split up. They are, right?
Well, at some point they probably will.
Okay, but yeah. So this was the 2 tanks to the left, I assume.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So someone roll for the next 2 tanks.
I'll roll for the cavalry here.
Okay.
The hover tank.
Yep.
Sorry, it didn't come up to offer me to do a modifier.
Oh, that's okay. You missed that anyway. They did not make it. And the Judea. Okay, one of the. No. We have rolled. Right. You 2 of them. You just need to roll twice. So there's just 1 tank that made it. So this one here. Everyone else is at -1. And did you roll for? You also rolled for your sergeants, and they are also at -1. And the only group that's not at -1 that is Tony's group, right? They did fine. And Tony himself, did he do fine also?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yes, he did. Okay.
I'll go back
So,
and check. I got
Sir M.
47, so.
Yes, perfect. Sir M, did you? Are you going to use bennies to reroll anything here?
Yeah, I want to use one for the sergeants. And then how did you put a red number 1 on your guys over there?
Just make sure you have your. When you open up the little menu that allows you to put colors and symbols, all that, just make sure you have your mouse pointer over the color you want, and then just hit a number on.
Cool. I tried that. I put a 1 in the red circle, but for Sir Adra, but it didn't seem to work.
No, not that one. The one that when you choose the color, when you put the yellow dot, right? Instead of clicking the yellow dot, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, instead of clicking on it, just have your mouse over top of it or your cursor over top of it, and then press your number.
Oh, thanks.
On the character sheets, can we just say that they have a level of fatigue? That way it gives them a -1 on all rolls?
That is really smart. Yes, do that.
Okay, well then I'll be using the Sergeant Marcus sheet,
Okay.
so if anybody else wants to use a different sheet.
So did you re-roll for the Sergeant Spirit, Sir M?
Yep, it was no better.
It was not better. Okay. I have to ask, as GM, do you want to re-roll again?
Nope.
Okay. Right. So this is a quite harrowing experience. We don't know. Have you? Probably Tony has seen this before. And did Arion get it?
I passed.
You passed. Okay, cool. So you have probably seen this before and could control your fears. Let's see here. Right. So now I'm going to add you guys to the turn order. Does so Adra have level-headed still, or did we remove that?
Yeah, you removed her from having level-headed.
Okay, cool.
But those around her would still get hold the line, right?
Well,
her
actually,
new,
everyone that's in her, as we do these rules, everyone in her communication does get that. Everyone they are communicating with.
so they get a +1 toughness and a +1 versus shaken, or to unshake. Wild cards and extras.
Yep. Okay, awesome, yeah. We will just have to remember that for everyone.
Tony, how did you modify the dice to always subtract 1?
On the character sheet, where you can add a wound or a fatigue, I put in 1 for fatigue. And then I'll just have to remember that 1 is because they have that. But I only put it on the Cavalier tanks. If you guys want to put it on the, you have a character sheet open for the Judah tanks.
Well, one of them doesn't have it, so you don't want to do that. So you just have to mark.
Thanks.
So I guess we're ready to start.
Yes, I am busy with one GME thing. One moment. Right. Okay. Dealing cards. Okay. You are first.
Okay. We're going to go in this building over here. Looks like Thomas is closest, so he'll go in. Kicks in the door, and who's this? Miriam. Miriam, she goes over here, and they're looking around. Should I roll notice, or is it already clear?
Yes, that's clear.
Okay. Cool. They'll move in. All right, and then everybody else will just follow.
Okay, so a question here. So you put all the tanks on the map, right?
No, they're all off the map. I just took them all up because that way we could see the ones and on them. So
right. Okay.
So just for right now, they're all off the map. If we're going to move them on, I'll move them. This way we don't forget about the negative modifier. Because
right.
The symbols
okay. So I will move them off map then, like that. So they are not on the map this turn. just the what's it called? Troops, the infantry troops. Okay, so you went in there, and tanks are, as you said, off the map. So you have to put them on the map at the start of the turn, and they did not. So they're not in this turn. And
But
then
they can still fire at this tank.
No.
that we
no,
see
they
here.
can't. They cannot fire at the they cannot. They're not in the combat if they're not on the map.
Okay.
Okay, well that's a change from what we talked about earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I did say they're not on the map or they're on the map. So you could put them on the map if you like.
Can we get one on the map then and get it to open fire?
We could just go back before Venandi's turn and say that they were on the map. Put everything on the map that you wish.
Yeah, that sounds good. Should I move all my guys back?
There you go. There's that one tank on the.
So one tank is on the map. This is the only one that can act this turn. That has a turn, so to speak.
Okay.
Is that good?
That's fine.
Okay.
It can use its onboard artillery from right there, and it can't get shot.
Okay.
So it's this one, Arion, and you're going to control it? Oh, right. Okay. Tony, do you have that one?
Whoever. It's an open character sheet for anyone, so the tanks have their own turn order though, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
did Venandi go? Has his turn? Are you finished? You moved in there?
Yeah, right after the tank came out.
Okay. Right. So at this point, when you moved into that building, you guys see someone moving in this building. She runs to the edge, and you see her on the second floor and starts casting a spell. So let me see here.
Okay. Just so I understand, so there's no confusion here. I've got my guys where I'm at just because I'm putting them there. They actually haven't. I get from what I understand, they'll move on the board on my turn, right?
They will move on your turn, yes.
Onto the board on my turn, right? So they can't be targeted yet.
No, that is not how it is. You
Okay, well then I
placed-
need to move them then because I'm not going to leave them out in the open like that. I thought we were okay. I misunderstood that.
Okay, so you were placing the way that we were starting the game. So I thought any troops that are not on the board, they are off the board. When they come in, they are at the top.
Right, but I thought that was on the turn that they were supposed to be on the board. Is on there. That's fine.
Right, okay. But you're still there? You're also like there? Okay.
That's so. Yeah, you might. Aaron might want to move his guys because I'm assuming he may be under the same impression.
No, I didn't move them before this, so I'm in the target.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. So let's see here. So I am going to Benny that. Hit with a raise. So this is with extra damage, armor piercing 3, heavy, large, fatigue, and lingering damage. So a gigantic necrotic attack comes from the building and hits you guys. And you don't have any, you can't avoid it. So it's 4d6 per target. Let's see here. Well, 3d6 plus the raise. So this is against the tank first. It's horrible. What's that? That's a 14. Nothing's gonna happen to that with that one, I think. And then this sergeant. That is just a 13. No, yes, 13. What's his armor?
Yeah, 13. And he's got what, AP? It was AP 3?
AP3, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a wound. He's done.
He's done, yes. Next guy, this one. That one's
He's
also
done.
done, yep. Third guy,
Done.
done, yeah, and last guy. Yes. And then it's versus Aaron. No, not Aaron. Versus Tony. So
Tony is 22.
yeah, so I'm gonna Benny
so
that.
We're at 18. He's fine.
She's gonna Benny that result. So that's a 17, right? With AP3, that's not enough.
One shy.
One shy.
No,
Okay.
2 shy.
2 shy. Right. No, she's saving her last penny. Okay. Right. And then she runs off from the view of the well, not runs, she moves off of the window. Okay. And then it's the other troops in her turn. Give me a moment. Yes, so then these guys move forward to the edge of the building, also on the second floor. and start shooting at the remaining guy, which is you. um, where did it go? So that's a miss. It's a miss. Miss. That's friendly fire, but there's no friendly fire there. That's a hit. That's not gonna do. How much is your toughness exactly?
22.
22. And the last guy in that, a hit, and that's not gonna help. And then these group over here is also going to shoot. Also 6 of them. I'm gonna move them to the edge in a moment, but I'm gonna shoot first. That's a hit. Not enough. It's friendly fire. Hit. Oh, 23. You're shaking.
No, just a 20. But still shaking.
All right. 20. Yeah, AP2. Yeah. So you're shaking. Yeah. 20. Yeah. So that was 3 zombies. Oh, hit with the raise. Okay, I'm gonna Benny that from my own. It's no, it's 14 just. Okay, I did try. Okay, so 2. So hit. Oh, well, that's just a 17, right? That's not enough.
Yep.
Right?
3 shy.
3 shy, yeah. And the last guy. Oh, so he has to roll on the 3. That gives him a component failure, repair roll plus spare parts to get the weapon working again. So his weapon is not going to work anymore. And then we have these guys here. They are arming a machine gun. But what's the range of that? 30. So how far are you off?
I'm 28 away from him.
28. Okay, you're within range. Machine gun. A hit. So do I want to Benny that? It's just a normal hit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to Benny that. Here we go. Use my bennies. That's good.
I like your rolls tonight. They're good.
Right. And I actually get a Benny because I am bad guy. I get a Benny when she gets
Oh, those were all on her
yes.
rolls.
Yes, that was her troops. Oh yeah, so they was with +2. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Was there anyone that was different? Yeah, this one here. That was no. That +2 will still be just a 7. Was there anyone that rolled 6? That would be the issue. Oh yeah, but they also get +2 to damage, right? That's true.
Yeah, still with damage. I think the only one that made it was the 20.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, the 17
And
would be 19,
They got
and
a 4, so they wouldn't have got the bonus damage.
that's true. Let me see. What about the one that got a raise on the hit over here? 11, and this would be a 14.
No, you bennied and got 14, so still
Nothing. Yes.
So that would be a 16, still short.
Yep. Okay. However, I didn't even put the damage on her attack on you. That was the last one.
Where is it?
Even that one would not have done it, right? Because the 18 plus 2.
Yeah, because it's 17, 19, 18. Oh, but there was an AP of 3.
Yeah.
So that would have just shaken, so I have a wound.
Okay. Yeah, because the second shake. Yeah. That's good. Okay, finally doing some damage versus you guys. That is good after 48 episodes.
You wounded Tony last time too.
Did I? Okay. No. Okay. But
Well, your mummy did.
all right. He was quite a bad guy. Yeah, not nice. Okay, so you have one wound. You can shake it. You can soak it if you want.
Yeah, I'll try to soak it so that I don't have a wound, if I can. Or is it too late for that?
Yes. No, it's not too late. You can soak it. Yes. So did you give me a? Okay, that is not.
Sorry, I forgot to take the wound off.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's a soak.
So that would be the wild die would be a 4. Sorry about that.
Awesome. Okay, so did you give me the Benny? There we go.
Yeah, it's over to the right.
Right. Okay, so now it is your tank's turn.
Tanks are allowed to open fire on the wall.
Yes, we have to read the weapon.
Put a round on a building.
Yes. What is the area of effect that is of interest?
Their 20 millimeter has a small burst template.
Okay, so that's the
Their
template.
60 mil is just a what? Why does their 60 mil not have a burst template?
It is different. Yeah, they do. Some of them do not have. They are meant for single target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the 20 mil has a small burst template, so he can open fire and hopefully hit a few.
Yep.
Can it fire 2 weapons, or just what weapons can it?
It has. Let me see.
Is there a gunner and a pilot and a what's inside for what they're allowed to?
Yes. So the flechette gun, minigun, no, sorry, the flechette machine gun is coaxial with the 45mm railgun. So they shoot at the same target. No, they don't shoot. They shoot, the same guy can shoot them at once. And they do not have a guy at the top. So, yeah.
Okay, but can it fire the main gun and the flechette at the same time? Right? That's what you just
Yes.
said, if I understand.
Yes, they can. They
Could
can,
it?
yeah.
Can they fire the rockets as well?
Yes, yes. The rockets will use the rocket rules, as we have stated. They're in the, yes, they're in the rules section here somewhere. They can fire the rockets. That could be the command. There's a commander in there also that can shoot stuff.
Well, yeah, have the main gun and the coaxial shoot at the troops, and then have the rockets shoot at the tank that we know there's more.
Right. Passover. It's Passover missiles they have, right? Does it say that? Or
It just says unguided rockets. On the character sheet, it just says unguided rockets.
let me check that. Oh, those, I hate them. There's no rules for that. Actually, it's fucking annoying. They use the barrage.
It says in the book, 6 30mm unguided rockets, see artillery rules.
Yeah, they work as if you were calling in support. But also, it's not that good defined. And there is a minimum range. It can't be fired within 50 inches. What page were you on?
The tank itself is on page 40 at the bottom left, and then again at the top. The artillery rules are on page 48, it says.
Yeah, these are really unclear. Minimum range of 50. So is that dude is within the range, so you can't fire at him. That's really convoluted.
Where's that
rules.
minimum range listed?
Yeah, on page 40 of the Necropolis book, Judea medium tank, on the upper right part of the page, it says, if used from a Judea on a tabletop, the rockets have a minimum range of 50 inches.
Yeah.
So that is, those are just
kind of
like
the last point of the Judeas.
Yeah. So they are like, I don't understand why it's right like that, but I don't think they are meant to be used
probably
like
because
that.
of artillery, it has to go up and then come down. Like it has to go up, arm itself, and then come down.
Yes, and also it uses the barrage rules that you place them and then they would always deviate. So yeah. Okay, so you can't use that. But you can shoot. You can use the normal one and shoot the gun, the main cannon, right?
Yep. So, did you want to do the honors there, Aaron? Since your guys got shot up.
Doesn't matter. I thought the tanks were under your control, but
Fine. I can. It's up to you. I'm fine either way. I just didn't know whether you want to get.
it's all good, man. They're all gonna die. Doesn't matter how. If my sergeants get blown to bits, that's what sergeants are for. They are cannon fodder.
Okay, so you moved forward the tank. Then you're not in sight of the tank, right? Or are you moving forward after you're shooting? Is that?
No, because we're shooting at the guys on the. Unless I thought you had to shoot the main gun and the coaxial at the same target, right? Or can they shoot at different targets?
They can shoot at different targets, but it's just like if it was a guy on the table, he had two guns. So it's just so normally you would, when you're sitting, the way I understand it, when you're in a vehicle with a gun, you can't shoot different things. You have to shoot this gun or you have to shoot that gun. But these two.
Okay, well then he'll shoot. Then he'll.
Yeah, but you got different people inside the tank, so they can. It's not a multi-action, right?
It is a multi-action. That is the point.
Oh,
It is a multi-action. It's the same dude
okay.
shooting. Yeah.
Firing the big gun throws off the accuracy of the smaller gun.
Yes. Yes, it
Okay.
is a multi-action. It's I don't know how to explain. It's like when you have the rifle, you have the flechette gun and the grenade launcher. It's like that. So he has multiple guns on his cannon he shoots.
Well, he's gonna have to take out the. He's gonna have to take out the. Because none of us can do it except for. So he'll shoot the big gun. Since I don't want to suck up that -2 on top of the -1. Though he
Right.
doesn't have the -1. He's the one tank. He'll just shoot the main gun at the other.
Okay, that's a hit.
All right.
Because he is he has 2 cover, but you did roll a 6, so that's AP 60, so that is 9 versus his toughness just then, and toughness, that did not do any damage to speak of. Not that good a roll.
Yeah, probably now move up out of firing solution for that guy.
Yeah, well. Yeah, he might. Alright, it's his turn.
Okay, so I have also forgot to move these guys in the turn. Oh, then it's his turn, the tank. He is going to go on hold then. Okay. And it's Tony. Tony's turn.
Tony's turn.
Yep.
Okay. He is going to open fire with his laser Gatling gun there, and then he'll move behind the tank and maybe hop into that building if he can.
Okay, so these guys have cover 4.
Okay. See if my new macro works. Still doesn't show what dice is being rolled. God damn it. So, from right to left,
Oh,
first guy gets hit with a raise, even with the -4.
Right.
So 14.
Right to left. So this guy's down.
16 AP2. Second guy gets hit with 13 AP2.
13 AB2.
Third guy gets hit with 16 AP2.
What the?
Oh, yeah, that's what you get for firing on me, you cheating bastards. Take out my boys.
Right.
And
But
then
not the third
wild
guy.
die
Yeah.
is not high enough.
No. Okay, so that's the shooting. 3 down.
Is there a door on that building that I might be able
Yes,
to get to?
all the doors, assume the windows, the doors are all like rotted away or broken or something. You can just go through the
Yeah,
an
good
open
enough.
space. Yeah. Okay.
There's 6. Well, 6-2, but
Right. Okay. Arion's turn.
These guys here, can they be seen?
Oh,
Yes, they did shoot, so you can see them. They are moved also forward to the edge of the, because they were shooting actually. So I guess these guys on this side you cannot see, but they were shooting at Tony, so they are like, they're standing like that. You can see them. They have cover 4.
Okay. So how do we handle multiple guys firing, or do I roll one time for each guy, or what?
If you want to do multiple guys firing at once, you could do that, and that would be that, and then you calculate with their group roll. But you can do each one once for each one, and then there will just be 1 dice for each. Did that explain?
Not really, but
No?
that's okay.
Okay. So there's a concept in Savage Worlds that called a group roll for extras. So extras normally don't have a wild die, but we can group them together, and then you say they act as a group, and then they are as if they were a wild card. So they roll the normal die and a wild die, which is actually a group die. So you're rolling just 2 dice, but the second one is always a d6. Since they have d6, statistically it's better for you to roll every one for them. So then you will roll 4 dice, but if you do the group thingy, it's just 2 dice. But then it's also considering how long we want to take. But since I took that long, you should also. But it's up to you. I hope that explained better and you didn't get more
No,
confused.
that does. I'm just.
Well,
It works out the same. It works pretty much the same because you get the wild die when in one situation, you don't get the wild die in the other, and that counts as an extra roll anyway. So it equals out the same as
More or less.
in the
More or
number
less, yeah.
terms of dice rolled. But I would say, I guess it's just separate. And is there the grouping allows you to use the wild die, but does it have any effect on damage?
No, it does not.
Okay, then it's better to roll separately.
Yep. This is from like old days on the actual mini map. You just put one dude there, and you said he is 5 people, and then it's like this one dude has 5 hits, and you can treat him like everyone else on the map, but he has 5 hits. That is how many people are in the group, right? So this is the first guy. That's a hit. Yep. So roll damage for that guy. A 9 AP2 is enough to shake him. Was it this one we're shooting at? Okay.
That guy there.
Okay. You do have to say who you're shooting at before you roll them, right? So.
Well,
So
then roll randomly if you want to do it. I don't care.
Okay, so they are shooting the other 2, right?
No, they'll probably all shoot at the same guy. That way.
Okay, so
even
yeah, but
chances
next
they-
time you have to say before you start shooting, start rolling.
Well, like I said, if you want to, just pick it randomly. I'm fine with you if you. I just picked that guy because he's on the corner.
Okay, now let's say everyone shoots at him. So roll the
Okay.
other ones. Yeah. So 2 more dudes. That's also a hit. Roll damage. That is not enough. That was pity. And this is a friendly fire shoot, but there's no friendly people there. So
So neither the 9 or the 8 at AP2 did any damage.
yeah, the 8 did not get through him. He has 11 armor, so that would be 10. So
Okay, but the 9 would have then, right?
yes, so he is shaken.
He is
You can
shaken,
see he is shaken. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And this was everyone.
And that's that.
Yep.
Yep, that's everybody.
Okay, let me see here. Oink. And then
Where is there a doorway on this building?
one moment.
Or do it?
Right. There is not. There's not of interest. All the windows are broken, and you can just get through the wall.
Go through anywhere. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, sorry. I should have given you opportunity to place tanks that are entering the battlefield before I drew. Should I
Okay.
redistribute?
They're all coming on except for
They're all coming
because
on.
they can't fit. Except one
Okay.
can't.
Okay. Well, you could technically say that he's coming on also, but then you have to move one tank so he can actually roll onto the battlefield. Why is he smaller?
Sure.
That guy is
I don't
smaller.
Oh.
He's just small. Okay.
Then if I could do that, then I'll.
Yeah. So, but you do have to move this one so he can fit. Right. Okay. So, and I'm going to fix this guy. He's not supposed to be that size. Let's see. And he's also the wrong place. Why is that? I don't get it. Okay. Okay, tank's turn. Oh yeah, this tank was on hold, this guy over here. So he is gonna try to, when all those guys comes, he's gonna try to beat them in I think it would be, it's maneuvers when it's tanks. So I'm gonna roll his maneuver. Where'd it go? Okay, 2. So he's gonna go before the tanks. So they have to beat a 2 on their.
If he's interrupting, it's an opposed roll, isn't it?
It is, yes. So they have to beat a. Oh, he did not. No, they do not. He did not succeed because he has to roll 4 at least. So my mistake. So he did not succeed in opposing them. So they go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Light him up.
Whoops, sorry, that was not correct.
No problem. Hold on. Just one.
Ooh, I did something wrong here. Okay, give me a moment. Oh dear.
Okay.
Okay, I hope I fixed it. We will see. Okay, sorry about. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we start with this tank shooting at the other.
Okay. So it's at the -2 because of the cover. Okay, that's a miss.
Second.
No. Yep.
That'll hit, right?
A hit. Yes, that's a hit. 14. So that is not enough to damage it. You rolled quite. You rolled okay actually, but not enough. AP 75, even worse than the other one. Oof, okay.
It's a miss, right?
That is a miss, yeah. And another miss. This is not good dice for you guys. And then the fourth miss, yeah. Okay. And the fifth miss. Okay, good to get all the bad rolls out. So you can roll good.
Tank.
You have one more? No, you've done 6
yeah,
now.
No, this one here, this tank here is going on.
On hold, okay. So he will have to have another entry in the... Let me give him one. Okay, he's on hold. And can't move then either.
He's not moving.
Cool. Okay. Did the other do the movements they wish?
Yeah, everybody else moved.
Cool. Okay. So moving on.
Makes sense. Yeah, so they all moved.
Okay. Let's see. One moment. Right. So just gonna explain for the tanks. They can move 12 spaces, 12 inches, but they can actually move up to 24 inches. But they will have to roll a maneuver roll with negative depending on how difficult terrain it is. If that roll does not succeed, they only get to the 12-inch mark. If they make that roll, they will go up to 24. Just so you know the concept. Okay, so Tony, you are quite...
Can I move, fire, and then move again?
Yes.
Okay. I will move back out of the building, using the tanks for cover, hopefully, and open fire on the guys in that same building. This time I'll go left to right and double up on the third or the last guy in the middle there.
On the guy in the middle?
Yeah, so it's one on the left, one on the second left, and two on the third left. Does that make sense?
Cool. Yep, go.
So I'll go left to right. Still -4.
-4, yep.
All right.
Are you overcharging?
So first guy gets...
Are you
No, I'm not overcharged.
Okay.
There's no overcharge on that.
Okay, because
so those...
even any of these that rolls a 1, and I can't see that, right? So this is not optimal. I don't see that.
I thought I had it fixed. My friend showed me how to do it, and I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't, because it was working in my... I didn't transfer it over. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to jump off of Roll20 to a different game that I use as a test, and then I'll come back.
Right, okay.
But the first one rolls a 12.
Yep, that's a hit with a raise, and you got 22 damage, so he's out.
Yes. So they should all be done, right? Or do you want me to roll the extra?
Oh, they're all done, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yep. Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, and then that was only 2 movements, so Tony will move back into the building.
Okay.
And I think I get to move further back, so let me just do the movement here.
Right.
Yeah, so I basically end up in about the same place, if that's all right.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm going to jump off Roll20. I'll be right back then. I'll still be listening, though.
Yes. Is... let me see here. Yes. Okay, I have to do some stuff at my end. Give me a moment.
Ariane, where's the door in this building?
Okay, the question here is what is Arion doing at this moment? Is he at the window?
Well, he's behind a door getting ready to run out through it. So he's probably not able to be seen. No, because he didn't shoot.
He did not shoot. Okay.
He doesn't shoot. He doesn't have a gun to shoot with. So he's behind the door getting ready to.
Okay, and just to reiterate, the cracked earth is minefield.
Okay.
So don't do that. Not good effects come from that. Right. Okay, that means I have to consider some stuff here. And okay. Yes, he will. Right. It sounds a little funny. I'm talking to myself. Sorry about that.
No, just don't argue with yourself. That's fine.
Good point. Okay, I need a slight longer moment here. I done something wrong. Sorry.
No worries.
Ignore this roll. I'm just going to see if the macro is still working. Yay! It still works. Or it now works. Kind of.
Okay, sorry. Right. Okay, that was some GME stuff. Sorry about that. Tony, you're done. Enemy tanks, right? Okay. So where did they? This guy here. Okay, he had lots of luck, but he is not delusional. He's gonna shoot once at. He's gonna shoot at this guy here. And then he's gonna make a run for it. Oh, did not work? Ah, a miss. Right. Okay. Let's see, where are the mines here? he's going to try to move in there, but then he has to make a roll at -2. I'm going to give him. Oh, he does not make it. Yeah, he does not make it. He's stuck here. Okay, that's his turn. Do I want to Benny that? Yeah, I'm gonna Benny that. Don't want to lose a tank at this point. Ah! Okay, no. He's stuck there. Arion's turn. Can you hear me? Sorry. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. You don't have to roll this map. This is not. That was like a boss fight. You used the 10. You can run the 11 inches now that you have used that. So, yeah, you did roll. So you can go 11 inches, and at any time you can choose to actually roll. Just so that it goes faster, we say everyone moves 10 on these big maps. So that is like hard terrain. It counts like twice, especially this big this one and these boxes. You can't
going in between. I'll figure.
Okay. So that would be a little bit hard terrain at the end. Yeah.
But that's only like 7.4, and even if I double
That's
that,
true.
that'd
That's
still
true.
get me
Yep.
in there.
Completely. Yeah.
And he's taking cover.
Oh, and you're under. That's very bad. Let me see. What can I do? It was
Well,
not good.
just copy it and
Yeah, that's not that
drag it.
simple. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
But he's taking cover behind it.
Okay, so you move there, and the troops also move, or
Nope, they're going to be shooting.
they're gonna be shooting. Okay.
They'll all
So
shoot
you're
at that.
yes. Go. Hmm.
All 4 minutes.
Okay, Missy. And then it's their turn. Okay, so let's see here. She lost all of those guys thanks to Tony. And those
Vengeance
guys.
is mine.
Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So these guys are just gonna shoot at the sergeants, I think. Yeah. So they're gonna move up here, and they are on the second floor. So you know, as I said before, and shooting first 2 at this one. Okay, and then the second 2 at this one. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, I think I took out Sergeant. What's his name? Titus. And fourth one will not hit, and the last 2 will shoot at those 2. Oh, hit with a raise. That is a 12. What is? Oh, it's just 9. So 12 AP2 is a wound.
Well, they also should have hold the line. They'll get a +1 toughness.
Right. So what's that
From
then? Let me.
Razor.
I need to get the calculator. Or did you do it in your head? I can't do that in my head. So
What's their toughness on their character sheet? Just add
9.
1. So it'd be so. Oh, so there. Yeah, it's still a wound.
Still a wound. Okay. Well, not okay, but that's what happened.
Wait a second.
Yes.
This okay. If the toughness is they got +1, right? So toughness 10, right? With the
Yep.
+1, the normal toughness is 9. Becomes 10 with a +1.
Yep.
-2 to that, so back to 8. The 7.
Yep. It is 4 more
was a
than.
hit.
Okay, 7. Okay,
It was the raise.
the race. Okay, that's fine.
Right. So that was these guys here.
It should make.
Sorry, you roboted out. Can you repeat, please?
I was just saying it makes it to. It's extra. It's just the for the wound.
Right. Okay. So then she moves out of range, out of sight. She's moved in the. So you can't see her anymore.
Okay, well, was she in sight?
She was inside?
Well, then I'll have the tank because I had the tank on hold to specifically counter any move that she made. So if she's moving,
Okay. Yes.
if the tank can see her, then he's going to shoot at her.
Right. So yeah, at -4, go. But then you have to succeed in what's it called? On going off hold. So you have to roll your maneuver roll and succeed, and she has to roll her athletics and roll higher, or no, not higher, the same at least. So you did not succeed in the maneuver roll, so there's no, but now you do have to go after. That tank does have to go after she moves.
I made my roll.
Yes. So now it is his turn. Yes. Her turn. Let me.
Hello?
Yes.
I made my roll.
No, they're extras. The 10 doesn't count.
I know.
They're extra.
I just rolled the 1. Like I said, I don't see her roll. I'm assuming.
No, she does not have to roll when
but
you did not succeed. You do have to succeed. You do have to roll 4. An opposed roll is only counted if the attacker
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
has to succeed. Yes. So let me see here. One moment. So, can you guys see her? Oh, you can see the dot, right? The dot with the
Yeah, we can
numbers.
see the mark.
Yes, let me remove that then. And I'll put it somewhere else. Okay, now you can't see anything over here, right?
She's still on the turn order,
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
right?
Yeah.
4 diamonds.
Oh, so you can see her when you mouse over, you get the yellow thing, right?
Are you keeping her on the turn? Oops.
Yeah, let me fix that also. I can just put her in as a text. So I'll just add her back as a... Right. Okay, so now you can't mouse over her or anything. Right, guys? No visibility from you guys. I'm not sure. Right?
No, she's invisible.
Okay, cool. Right. So, Benani's turn. No, wait. Right. Yes?
How many guys can I heal in one turn? Like, could I do Titus and Marcus?
That is true. If you get to them both, you can try both. You can do multi-action if you get to both of them. Yes. So
Okay.
your base roll. Let me tell you the rolls. The base movement for that skill that you have. The base one is at -2, I think. Right. Let me read the rules. So yeah, so the base is at -2. If you have to run, let's see the distance. So you would have to run to get to both of them. That would be -2 more. And if you want to try to do both, it will be -2 more. So -6 on both attempts.
Thanks.
If you go for one of them, this one for example,
Yeah.
that would be just at -2 because you don't have to run to get to this one, and yeah, and then you're not doing multi-action either. So, but if you want to try both, it will be -6 on both rolls.
No, I think you're right. Okay, so Venandi runs over here, sees that Sergeant Titus took a bullet to the face, so he's out.
Oh dear, yeah.
But Marcus here, he took a bullet in the gut, so I'm going to take out the adhesive spray, and that seals up wounds, and I'll spray some on his front, and then looks like he's still coherent. I'll say, can you move at all? I need to check your back. And he rolls onto his side painfully, and it looks like it did not exit out his back. So looks like the adhesive spray on the front will do the trick. So I'll roll healing.
Okay.
-2, you said?
-2, yeah. But you have +2 built into your, yeah, you're a healer. So yeah, you did it. Awesome. So he's just shaken. Let me do that. He's just shaken. He can unshake on the next turn. And I will give you a Benny for that.
All right. Welcome back, soldier.
Let me see here.
Sir Adria is going to run over here behind this yellow car.
Okay. Yes. Oh, okay. You get out there. You're outside now. Okay.
Yes, and she's going to take a shot at this shaken guy here.
Yes. So -4 to hit.
You can do double tap on that though.
Oh, thanks.
Right.
Excellent.
And also,
I'm not sure.
Just roll it.
You should have rolled for that guy to lose his shaken status or whatever, because that happened the last round. So he didn't get hit this round. So you might want to.
oh yeah, at the beginning, but he did shoot. I did. So let's say he's still shaking because he shoot without unshaking. So let's say he's still shaking because that I shot this. I tried to shoot this guy without remembering to unshake. So let's just say.
Okay. For the double tap, do I just roll it twice?
Actually,
it gives you a plus to your strike and a plus damage, or is it more than that?
Yeah, but the rifle also has a 3-round burst, right? So that can be combined to +2 to damage and +2 to hit. Right.
Okay, that's all you jacks. You know what you're doing. So.
Right. Okay. So the +1 is from the trademark, and that is in any case, and +2 from. No, wait. You rolled damage.
Yeah,
Why
+2,
damage?
+2 damage.
But you have to roll the skill. Something's wrong here. Let me recheck that.
Thanks.
Because I don't see why. I don't understand why flechette rifle. It should have rolled shooting skill, right? When you pressed that, but it rolled a damage thing.
Oh, I clicked the attack plus damage next to the weapon.
Okay. So yeah, do it again because that's not right. It should do the other one. Click it again.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So that's -4 to hit, and then +2. So that is a 3. That's a miss. That's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now with the sergeants and infantryman Paul, I'm just going to go right to left, just east to west.
Okay.
Like this. I'll just go like that guy and then that guy and oh wait, those are your men. All right. Well, anyways, you get the idea. That guy, and so on.
Okay,
left.
yep. Go. So they're all at -4, so this is a miss. It's also a miss. Oh, that is a hit. Not with the raise though, because they are right. Right, that's not enough to damage the skeleton.
Okay.
Okay, just keep on firing. Next guy. That is a miss also. And that is also a miss. Yeah. Okay, yeah. They did not. They have good cover there. So they got through there.
Okay.
Because that's a 1. No, wait, that's only... never mind.
Yep. Yes. Okay. Next turn. Let's see here. Now that tank still has to do something or do nothing because he did come out of hold even though he didn't succeed in interrupting her. So what does the tank do?
Our last tank that was on could probably open her on those guys in that corner.
Here?
Coaxial gun, whatever.
Yes, that's true. You could shoot one of them. Or do like a
Doesn't it have a rate of fire 4?
That is true. That is true. Of course. Yeah, you can shoot 4 of them. Yeah. So anyone can. I don't think it's not Andrew that is doing the tanks. Anyone can take over a tank and do it. So you could
use all 4 shots and go right to.
Yeah, let me do and check. Give me. There you go. So you did not get to put in a negative, right?
No, we'll have to change that sheet so that it adds the modifier.
Yeah.
Or
There we go. I
forces the
did that
modifier.
now. Yes.
Oh,
Right. That's no hits at all there. But you do get a lot of sound. Okay. And the tank can move if they choose so. That tank that came off of hold. Is it staying there at that point?
Yeah,
I think
it
so,
can't
'cause
really.
if it moves forwards, it's going to explode.
Yeah, it
That's
can't
true.
move.
But you can't shoot at this tank. What I am thinking, maybe it wants to get into the correct angle to shoot that guy. It can't shoot that guy from where it is right now. That's what I thought.
Well, it's fine where it's at. We've got
Okay,
a
cool.
logjam.
Yep. Let me see. Turn order. Who's next? Venandi went. Tank went. Okay, next. And he is off of hold, so he counts as the rest of the tanks now. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to shuffle last time because we did get a Joker the first time. Yeah. Okay, and now I did. And now I sort. Right. So she's invisible, but her troops go first. Okay. She's not invisible. She's just out of sight. Okay. She's not gone invisible. She's just inside the building. If she comes close to the edges, you get to notice her. Right. Okay. So these guys over here, they're gonna shoot at Aaron now. You are taking cover there, I assume. So they're at minus. Well, you're not shooting back, are you? You're just
No,
no. So
I'm
you have
behind,
minus.
behind the
Yeah.
cover of the car and
Yeah.
behind the cover of the car. And
Yes. So, but however, we have been doing something wrong here. The shield cover does not stack with actual cover. So, but you do have more actual cover now. So you're at the shield gives you 4, right? But now you're at 6 now. So they're shooting you. Here we go. And he has to unshake this time. I have to remember that. Right button. There we go. That was enough, apparently. Okay, so they are all shooting at you at minus 6. Right. Okay, so they shot at you. And now, give me a moment. Yes. Okay, you see this guy come out of here. This guy. Yeah, he doesn't get further than that. He's a big guy. You've seen these guys before. He is very big and like bloated. And you know from before that they are immune to piercing damage. Okay, so this is one of those exploding dudes. He is still going. Yes, the tank, he will try to get in there again. He did. Yep, so he moved in there. Oh, he's going to shoot first. Oh, yeah, he's going to shoot first and then get in there. So he's going to shoot at this tank here. It's a hit. A 12. So that's not enough to do anything, I guess. They're the same type, right? Also Judea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have 13 toughness. So not enough. Okay, and then he gets into that area there. Okay, that was that, and the little annihilator. And now, you guys see another guy. One moment. Yep, you see in you don't see actually, but you see in the turn order. So he walks there. So Sir Adra is at -6 to hit because of cover. And the range is, you don't know where he is, this dude. So yeah, I'm gonna calculate his modifiers here. Yes, so he's at -6. Ooh, so that is 11. Hit with a raise.
Where did the shot come from?
Yes, so roll notice all of the people that are, well, just Adra, Venendi, and these blue sergeants can roll notice. And I'm gonna roll the damage first. Please wait for the note.
Okay.
Right, so that is really horrible roll. I'm going to benefit. A 17. What is Adra's toughness?
20.
20. Okay. So, but that is AP2. Still not enough.
1 point shy.
Okay. So none of these notices notice where he's from. Did everyone
The 4
here?
doesn't do it?
No, they do not. Okay. Also, there is like lighting issues also. So all shooting is at -1 actually, but I forgot about that. Right. So yeah, that he shot that, and that was his turn. And then we go to the next guy. Tony.
Okay. Tony will move out of the building, come forward to behind the car. And
Okay.
you can see those guys shooting in the other building, right?
Over here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can see them. Yeah, they're in the window, and yeah, at the wall.
Okay. -4 to hit them.
Yeah. Also range. What's your range? I don't think you have that high range with the laser.
Short range is 25.
Okay, so you can shoot the first guy at least. Yeah.
So I
Okay,
can.
let's say the first 2 you can shoot.
I'll do each of them then. I don't have to. Go.
By the way, does she have? She doesn't give that bonus to herself though. The toughness bonus.
Self, no. Just
No.
every, and
Okay.
the unshake thing she doesn't give. to
Wait.
herself. It's just
There's something
everything.
wrong here. The modifier here, that is from the time when he had buffed you guys. So you have 6 toughness here. You see in the sheet. That is not true now. She does not have any.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And I
didn't
guess
take those
that's the
off after
same
that
for you also, right?
Okay.
You have +6.
Has to come down.
Yeah, but you probably have some. Do you have any? What's it called? Do you have any edges that give you like brawny or something like that?
For Tony, he has
Yeah.
brawny, so he.
Yeah.
would
So dude
want-
put. And what about Venendi? You also have to regulate your toughness.
Thanks.
Yeah. So she a 17. What's her now? Her.
Yeah, she's 14.
Okay, so she's shaken.
Okay. I'll put the thing on her. So what should Venandi's toughness be then?
Yeah, I'll look at it in a moment. So you do have soldier. That gives you can carry more, and okay. That does not give you plus there. You only have that armor, so that is 10. That's your toughness. And Aaron, do you have extra tough spell long time ago? No, you have removed it. Good. Okay. Right. You're shooting these guys. Go.
Okay. So you said 4. 2. The first will be on the guy. Second 2 will be on the guy next to him.
Go. And this is not
And this
over. Is it
This
overcharge?
should work. No overcharge. No, I'm not going to do that this time around.
Awesome. Okay. So the first, you put +4 in, I think, instead of -4. Did you not?
No, there's a -4. Where's the plus? Where? What?
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's
plus-
true. That's true.
Plus 3.
Why does the +4
I
on the
hate this.
damage? Yeah, and the damage there's a +4.
Well, the damage is 3d6 plus 4.
Okay, cool. Okay, then nothing there.
The damage dice is 3d6 plus 4.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one is a hit, but 10. What's no AP, right? There's no AP on that, or 2 AP. Okay. So, and he was not shaken because I did roll for that. But he's down. So the 2 first one and the third one is.
And 3 and 4 are hits.
But wait here. How come the trait here? It says you rolled.
I have improved trademark weapon. I don't know where the +3 comes from.
Yeah. What's that from?
So it should only be a 5.
Yeah.
So they're all hits. They're 4s and 5s. So I'm to adjust this still. This is really pissing me off.
Yes. Okay. So both of those hits, the 14 there hits, right?
Yes.
3d6.
Well, and
Wait, are you sure it's
the 16? And they're all hits because they're either 4s or 5s.
Except for that first one, right? That would be a miss, right? Because you still got the plus
Oh, sorry. This one's would only be a 1.
1, yeah. The last 3 hit.
Good call. Yeah.
So the guy with the X is actually alive, but the 3 next to him are all dead.
No, he just shoot at these 2 because
okay, never mind.
they were out of range.
Then they're all dead. And those 2 are dead.
Okay, right. Okay. Okay, and move. We're gonna move. Anything?
Yeah, he's gonna now move the street because he's feeling a little more courageous with himself. After killing people, he's getting more energetic and crazy.
Okay.
He'll go there and he'll duck down real deep behind the car.
Okay, right. So Arion, you're
The sergeant's shooting.
okay. Go. So the second one hit, and that's not enough to get through. This is you have to roll d5 on this one. Oh yeah, by the way, don't do that because I forgot that this guy had lost his weapon. So let's just annul that failure because I forgot this guy did not have a weapon. So ignore that. Just next guy. Shoot next guy. Oh, you only have 3 guys. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and Arion moving.
I know where there's a staircase inside there, so he's moving in the building, and then next turn, I guess, around.
Right, they're just 1 floor up. Let's say the staircase is not at the door, but like here, and it will take you. Oh, you run in the front. You run, right? So yeah, you'll get to them next turn if you so choose. Okay.
Yep.
Give me a moment. Oh, you did not unshake for... This guy was shaken here.
Right.
Try to unshake him. So he did not unshake there. He's still... So he actually did not shoot, but that was... Ignore that. Okay, tank's turn. This tank is out of sight now.
So the hover tanks go over the cars and the mines.
No, the hover tanks can go over the mines, but the tracked tanks can go over the cars.
Okay.
And none of them can go through the barricades. But they are... you can destroy them, though.
Okay. Well, he'll shoot.
Right. Okay.
It's 4 shots with his machine gun.
Yep. 4 guys, 4 shots. Go. And they are -4. 4, 4, 4.
What does number of skill dice mean?
That is because you have 4
Uh,
shots. So you just choose 4 in that.
Click 4 and it rolls all 4 for you in one click.
There we go. So no hits from that.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong one.
Do the cars, they actually, they don't cost movement to go over or through?
Not for the tanks. No, not for the tank. It does for the humans. Yeah, so you would have to succeed in the maneuver roll, and I would say it would just be at -1, the maneuver roll. To go more than 12, right? You can stop here, but you might as well try to go further. Okay, so you did not succeed. You will go just 12 inches. So here somewhere. Okay. Next tank.
shoot at those guys.
Go. Okay, that's all misses all. Okay.
We've got 7 tanks all of a sudden. Are we supposed to have 7 tanks?
No, you're
Oh, we
supposed to
only
have
have 6.
6. So 4 Judea, 2
I got
cavalry.
I got
Okay, cool. That was probably the one that came in extra at the end.
He'll shoot.
Shoot.
One hit.
1 hit, yeah. Roll damage for that one. A 9 AP2. That's a shake. Yep. Okay. Right.
Probably use your tanks to target that big fat dude that just do.
Yeah, he does not take flechette damage.
Well, he takes half damage, doesn't he?
No. He does not take damage.
Oh, so you got to use the big gun on him.
You gotta use the big gun on him, yeah. So you're shooting this guy?
Yeah, that was a miss.
Right, and you're also at -2 because of size difference. Right, that was also be true for these guys here. But
Yeah, so they're at -6, not at minus.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. So he's not shaken actually, this dude here.
A -2, so it's still an 8. That's still gonna hit.
Oh, you shot the guy?
Yep.
Which one
He's
shot?
our target.
Which one shot? Who shot? That guy. Okay,
The
so
second cavalry tank.
yep, roll damage.
Hopefully that'll kill him.
Yes. Oh no, that's not good enough. We gotta do better here. There we go.
And this guy here will shoot at the guys in the bit.
Okay. So they're -6, yeah. Just one shoot. You didn't do the 4 thing? The 4?
Yeah, I made a mistake, so let me do that.
But you have rolled twice now. Something. Driving. Why drive? Why did you do driving? Just a
I wanted
mistake?
to move. It doesn't matter. They all know. So I want him to move as fast as I can get him.
All right. So you, okay, but you did not. So just 11. 12. Sorry, 12. Okay.
And it's the end of my turn, and I've got to.
Oh, you okay? You're gonna go. Yeah. So, Vinan, do you want to play your turn, or do we do that next week?
Let me take a look at the clock here.
Yeah. I think you can get your turn in.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks
Yeah.
for running. Thanks for everybody else playing.
See you.
all
Yeah.
next time.
Right.
Yep.
See you
Bye.
later. Sir Adra's gonna move.
She has to
over
unshake, right? She was shaken.
Oh, thank. All right, unshake.
Yes, that is a quite good unshake roll. Right.
So she's gonna move behind this car here.
Okay.
And crouch down for cover.
Okay.
Can she also roll notice to try to look through the look into the windows or something for that that invisible shooter? That guy we couldn't
You
see.
did roll that time. You did roll it, right? When you got shot.
Yes.
Yes. So no, you can't roll again now.
Okay.
Wait.
All right,
Wait.
Venandi's
Sir
gonna-
Adra, yes, she did roll. Yes.
All right, Venandi's gonna basically follow.
Okay.
And take cover behind the car.
Mhm.
And then all these guys are going to move up as far as they can. I'll just move them all up.
Okay, so they don't have, they're going to be exposed to these guys though, but they're probably going to die when Aaron gets to them. So no.
Yeah, they just couldn't make any damage from there, you know. They couldn't land any hits, so
Right.
I'll move them.
Okay, move them. That don't go in the minefield.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I forgot about that. Maybe over a little bit more.
Yeah, you can group them together.
Okay, and then I'll shoot east to west one at a time, like before.
Okay, you still have -4 because they have cover, right? But yeah, go.
Is it even possible to hit them?
Yes, they did shoot to this
Yeah.
guy. They did shoot and killed him, right? So statistic.
That's what Tony can do.
Yeah, Tony shot
Excellent.
these two.
Okay.
So -4, right? So first one is a miss. Second one is friendly fire, but there's no friendly people there. Third one is also a miss. Yes, carry on. Paul missed also. And Miriam also missed. Those 5, yes. Okay, that was your turn then, right?
Yeah, I forgot to shoot with Venandi and Sir
Oh,
Adrian. Is it too
yeah.
late?
No.
Okay.
Shoot
Yeah.
with them.
Do Sir Adra first.
Hmm?
She'll aim for this closest guy.
Cool.
Does she have a better? She has better line of sight on this guy, but he's behind that.
Yeah, but they
stuff,
have
right?
more cover. They are like at minus
Okay.
8 to hit.
Okay. Well, maybe she has some kind of shot under the, I don't know, through the tank's treads or something with this guy. We'll just try it.
Yep. Okay, so that is not a hit.
Okay.
And Venandi did not hit either.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we will stop there then, and carry on
Okay.
with a new round next turn, next game.
Good stuff. That was some good shooting.
Yeah, some dramatic stuff happening. But just to be clear, you did have the false buffed when you got hit with the magic there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we're not gonna wound you up now, but I'm gonna give the vampire 2 bennies because of that. Because you would probably have to have soaked something up there, right?
Check back in the chat log here right now. Let me. I'll throw a soak on there.
You could do that like that, or we could just give the vampire 2 bennies. It's up to you. Sorry, did you hear me? I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, because you got a raise, so your first Mega Blast was 14, which closed my sheet. 14, which wouldn't have been enough. Need still enough.
You had 6.
No,
You had 6 more
hit
toughness, right?
me last.
What?
Yeah, you hit me for 14 and it wasn't enough, and then you hit 17, and that's what was enough to shake.
Yeah, but in
So
that,
now, because
Yeah.
it's my toughness is 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 would have cost.
And armor
They were
penetration 3.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it would have caused a wound.
Yeah. So
I'll throw a Benny down.
okay, to soak. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's just say you soak that, because let's not. Okay, cool. Right.
Oh, I
Okay.
already soaked it.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Then we will meet up next week then.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
Yep.
Thanks, Jack.
Okay. Thanks for the game,
Yep.
guys. See you. Bye.